Welcome and welcome back, grade 10 students. This is Teacher Hazel and I will be your math teacher for today. Are you ready for our next lesson? At the end of this video, you will be able to give the next symbol or term of the given sequence. Are you ready? But before that, let us have some recall. What is a pattern? As said in the previous video, a pattern constitutes a set of numbers or objects in which all numbers are related with each other by a specific rule. A pattern is also known as a sequence. For example, we have this set of numbers. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Observe that this set of numbers are in increasing order. And observe also that if we add 2 to the first number, it becomes 3. If we add again 2 to the second number, this becomes 5. If we add 2 again to the third number, it becomes 7. And the cycle goes repeatedly. So, the pattern in this set of numbers is adding 2 to the previous term to get the next. We also said that a pattern is also a sequence. But what is a sequence? Now today, we are going to learn about sequence. What is a sequence? A sequence is a succession of numbers in a specific order. It follows a pattern. Let us have some illustration at the same time an example of a sequence. We have each number in the sequence is called a term. The term is formed according to some fixed rule or property. They are arranged as the first term, second term, third term, and so on. The symbol ... is called an ellipsis, which means and so on or to continue in like manner. Let us have some examples. We have example 1. Observe the given numbers. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and an unknown here. What have you observed? Again, we have numbers 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Does it have a pattern? Yes, it has a pattern. Observe that if we add 3 to the first term, we have 6. If we add 3 again to the second term, we get 9. If we add 3 to the third term, we get 12. If we add 3 again to the fourth term, we get 15. What will be our pattern? Our pattern is adding 3 to the previous term to get the next term. Now, what will be our next term? Any guess? The next term will be 15 plus 3, we get 18. Example 2. Observe the given numbers. We have 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, and we have 2 unknowns here. Again, we have 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, and 2 unknown here. What will be your pattern? Any guess? Let us get our hands dirty. So observe that if we add 1 to the first term, we get 4. If we add 3 to the second term, we get 7. Now if we add 1 to the third term, we get 8. Now if we add 3 to the fourth term, we get 11. Now, does it have a pattern? Yes, it does. The pattern is alternately add 1 and 3 to the previous term to get the next term. Now, can you guess the next 2 terms? Following the pattern, if we add 1 to the previous term, we get what number? The number will be 11 plus 1 is 12. So, our 6th term will be 12. Now, what will be our 7th term? Following the pattern again, we add what number? We add 3 to the 6th term, we get 12 plus 3, we have 15. Thus, our 7th term will be 15. Let us have example 3. We have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 3 unknowns here. Again, we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 3 unknowns here. What have you observed? Again, we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 3 unknowns here. Observe that if we multiply 2 to the first term, we get the second term, which is 2. If we multiply 2 again to the second term, we get the third term, which is 4. If we multiply 2 to the third term, we get 8. If we multiply 2 times 8, we get 16. Now, what is the pattern? The pattern is multiply the previous term by 2 to get the next term. Now, what will be our last 3 terms? Now, following the pattern, if we multiply 2 to 16, we get what number? We have 32. Again, following the pattern, if we multiply 32 times 2, we get 64. Very good. Now, if we multiply 2 times 64, we get what number? We have 128. Thus, our last 3 terms are 32, 64, and 128. Did you know that a sequence with a definite number of terms is called a finite sequence, while a sequence with no definite number of terms is called an infinite sequence? Observe the examples given given in finite sequence and infinite sequence. Observe that in finite sequence, there is a fixed number of terms, meaning the sequence given is not continuous. While infinite sequence, there is no fixed number of terms, meaning that the given sequence is continuous. Do you have any questions? I would love to read your questions on the comment section below. Did you learn something? What have you learned? I would love to read what you have learned on the comment section down below. To prove that you have learned something from this video, let us have some activity. And the activity is entitled, What Comes Next? To answer the activity, let us follow some math rules. Directions. Look at the pattern, write the next 3 terms of the sequence, and write your answers on your answer sheet. So let's start. Look at the pattern, write the next 3 terms of the sequence. Number 1, we have 3, 7, 11, 15. What will be the next 3 terms? Again, we have 3, 7, 11, 15. What is the pattern? What will be the next 3 terms? Number 2, we have A, C, E, G, I. Does it have a pattern? What will be the next 3 terms? Again, number 2, we have A, C, E, G, I. Does it have a pattern? What is the next 3 terms? Next, number 3. We have 2, 5, 10, 17. Observe the given numbers. Again, we have 2, 5, 10, 17. Does it have a pattern? What will be the next 3 terms? Next number, we have 4. We have A1, B2, C3, B4, B5. Does it have a pattern? What will be the next 3 terms? Again, we have A1, B2, C3, D4, E5. What will be our last 3 terms? Number 5. We have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Does it have a pattern? Again, we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What will be our next 3 terms? And that's it for our activity. Thank you for watching and see you on our next lesson. Bye!